Thank you, Mr. Noodles. Indeed, we have assembled everyone here at the request of Assistant Detective Ace Weyland. He let me know that he believes he has cracked the case and will now lay out the evidence for all to witness. Take it away, Assistant Detective.
Ha! Soon to be detective, I am sure. Thank you, Rain.
This better be good, Mr. Weyland.
Yes, please hurry up. I have an audition in 2 hours, and the card said I definitely should not miss that opportunity.
Let's see if Mr. Weyland proves to be as insightful as the spirits.
Dad! This is boring. When can we go home?
Don't worry, little guy. We'll just have to stay here until this is cleared up. We'll be home in no time.
Not so fast, Mr. Smith. What makes you think you'll get home anytime soon?
What's that supposed to mean? We've been stuck here for 3 days while you've been twiddling your thumbs. Just get on with your reveal and we can finally get back to our lives.
Paul, I'm afraid after what your father did, both of you won't get back to your normal lives for a while.
What?
Huh.
I knew it!
There we have it. Can we wrap this up now?
How interesting. Are you certain?
Why are you asking? Did your spirits tell you something different? No matter. My findings are based on hard evidence. Well, Mr. Smith, I cannot fault you for your motive. Little Paul over here is pretty sick, isn't he? No one deserves such a fate. And the treatment doesn't come cheap, does it? But I must say, making your own son an accomplice in your heinous scheme. No child deserves to be made a criminal either.
Criminal? What are you even talking about? Accusing my little Paul like that? If you have a problem with me, then take it up with someone your own size!
Daddy? What is going on?
Don't worry, little man. This guy's lying through his beak. But he'd better choose his next words wisely. Or
what, Mr. Smith? I will remind you that there's police on the premises. You wouldn't get away with another crime. Anyway, of course, I'm not the one to accuse anyone without some good evidence. So, let me lay out what happened for all the witnesses here to see. When your employer, Alex Van Barks, invited you to an exhibition with some valuable pieces, you started hatching a plan. As one of his electricians, you know very well how to manipulate the lights in any building. A perfect tool for any thief. You deliberately manipulated the lighting in the exhibition hall, knowing that Mr. Van Barks would eventually fall back on you to repair it. When that happened, you went backstage, giving you the perfect opportunity to strike, causing confusion amongst the crowd with a sudden blackout. Then, your son, Paul, who you had subtly trained to do this at home under the guise of innocent games, did as he had done so many times before. Only this time, with a much more valuable toy.
how dare you!
Indeed, Ace! How dare you! blaming an innocent child just to get your promotion?
What? Who's there?
Huh?
I'm so confused.
Ugh! What now?
Huh.
Cooper! What the hell are you doing here? I mean, oh, so nice to see you on your paws again. I was just about to present the results of my investigation.
Don't worry, Ace. I'm assuming direct control of this case again. Thanks for your efforts. And don't you worry either, little Paul. I know you and your dad are innocent. Nothing bad will happen to you. My dear assistant, on the other hand, well, I have in my paws a report compiled by some of the esteemed attendees of this exhibition. Turns out there's some brilliant investigators among them. And they have found some facts that don't exactly agree with your verdict.
Oh, yes, I've already talked to them and listened to their arguments. But you'll find that what I was about to present is a much better...
According to this report, the fuse box backstage had been tampered with prior to the ceremony. Someone ensured that a fuse would fall out upon a panel being opened, using a piece of string. Unfortunately for Mr. Smith, he was the next person to open the box, creating a convenient scapegoat.
Okay, but Jack could have just...
Furthermore, someone added a conspicuous item to the buffet order. My favorite type of fermented herring sandwich. It's almost like they knew that I wouldn't be able to resist this delicacy. Even though it was unlikely that anyone else will take a bite, little Paul eventually did.
Oh, anyone could have wanted to get one of those sandwiches.
Perhaps. But what are the chances that the handwritten note just so happens to exactly match your handwriting?
Huh.
One of the investigators called that sus. Whatever that means. And if that wasn't fishy enough, some of them also noticed Mr. Van Barks being weirdly protective of that sandwich, as if he didn't want Paul to eat it. He didn't show any such reservations when I came over, however.
So what? The little brat isn't supposed to eat the whole buffet by himself.
Oh, I'm getting to that. You'll probably notice that sleeping for 3 days straight isn't exactly a common side effect of food poisoning. I wonder what forensics will say about the syringe that was found under the buffet table. I also wonder how a black feather made its way to one of the vent covers. According to the investigators, you said it was yours. That you were just checking if the Blue Danube had been hidden in there. You then quickly changed the subject. Now, what if you did find the diamond? Knowing to check there because you were the one to steal and hide it there in the first place.
Seriously? Where's your evidence? Maybe I just wanted to order your favorite snack for the buffet. A good friend would be happy about that.
Then how do you explain what I found in your hotel room safe?
Huh.
Looks like the spirits were right again.
Well,
My precious! Oh, thank you so much, Detective Cooper. I always knew I could trust in your skills. Finally, my valuable collection is whole again.
Huh. Are you really so happy to see it, Mr. Von Barks? Some investigators did get the impression that you would have preferred the insurance money.
Nonsense. Of course, I'm overjoyed the exhibition can go on.
That's very interesting. Then those notes of you trying to sell the stone must have been just misunderstandings.
Clearly, I would never.
And both the fact that you were seen going backstage right around the time the fuse box had to have been manipulated, as well as you having the perfect opportunity to put some tranquilizer into my sandwich, are also just misunderstandings.
This is ridiculous. Why would I hire someone to steal my own possessions?
People have done worse things in the pursuit of getting an insurance payout. Also, I never said anything about you hiring someone, though an ambitious assistant detective with something to prove is probably a good choice.
Ah, Ace, you idiot! You said this whole thing was foolproof!
I'm the idiot! You're the one leaving notes in random trash cans! And don't get me started on dropping the syringe on the floor!
Well, the only assistant you're going to be now is assistant prison toilet scrubber.
Ugh, I would for sure have gotten away with it if it weren't for these meddling furries!
I think I've heard enough. Take them away, officers!
Get your paws off me! Don't you know who I am? I'm Ace Weyland, assistant detective! Get away from me!
Huh. Now that was quite a roller coaster, wasn't it? I hope this minor inconvenience hasn't diminished your enjoyment of the exhibition. Thank you all to the curious critters in the audience who did their part in finding the culprits. I'm sure the hotel would love to give you a little reward. From us here, at the entire Awoostria team, thank you, sincerely, for making this such a beautiful and breathtaking event. We hope your stay at the hotel was pleasant, and we will see you all next year!